This in Manchester, fourth social event. Lovely people here. It's so nice to see everyone. New people, old people, young people. Will, I'm talking to you there. It's the young people. I'm Mark Abadi, for those of you who haven't had the distinct experience of meeting me yet. So welcome.
That's your opinion.
Thank you, yes. It's definitely an experience, whether it's nice or not, it's a different matter. There's tea and food obviously in the room. Please help yourself. We've got some great talks coming up for you. We've got 9 different speakers talking on totally wicked and diverse topics. As always, I put a little bit of competition involved, so you have to pick one of the 3 people talking at each time slot. So we have 3 time slots. One starts very shortly at 2, and everyone has half an hour to talk. So you go and pick your person you want to hear from. Now, quick brief on the Mayan astrology. Each time I give out these stickers, just to give you your Mayan signature. This is the Mayans who are the 2012 doom, end of the world scenario, which isn't actually the end of the world. It's just a shift in the way we look at the world, which is already happening. There's no big doomsday explosion. So the world's not going to fall out from underneath us, just not all over the world. It might do in certain places. Right. The Mayan signatures, this is your one at the top, and the 3 underneath are your different sides of you. So you all have a tone as well, which is a thing I wrote on. And the amount of dots is your number. And those numbers are out of the 13 cycles, because the moon goes around the earth 13 times every year, not 12. Why do we have 12 months in the year? Because the Romans came and bastardized our calendar and put in Julius and Augustus Bonus inside the middle. So July and August. And they tried to disempower us by taking out the number 13 from our Druid heritage in the UK. Not that my heritage is from the UK. But the UK's heritage is Druid, and that is 13, which is the cycles of the moon. So you're in sync with the moon, just like the Jewish calendar, the Muslim calendar, and of course the Mayan and the Incan calendars. All the ancient calendars and the Egyptian were all 13 in cycle with the solar system. When we're out of sync with the solar system, i.e. any other number, 12, that's out of sync. It just keeps us a little bit under thumb, a little bit under rule, which is what the Romans wanted. They wanted to keep us under rule. That's why the Roman calendar is a false calendar, which implies this 12 cycle into our lives, as opposed to the 13. So your tone is one of 13 phases of the moon. Each month it has 13 phases, each year it goes around the earth 13 times. Okay? So if you're tone 1, you're magnetic. I believe we only have 1 magnetic person in the room. Magnetic. Any other magnetics? No, there was just 1. So magnetic is a start, it's number 1. If you've got a line, that's 5. So the line is how the Mayans wrote 5. So if you have 2 lines, that's 10. If you have 2 lines and 2 dots above it, that's 12. If you are 13, like Brigitte over here, you're cosmic. Are there any other 13s? There might be one other. 13. 13 is the end of the cycle. That is 2 lines and 3 dots above it. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh? You can only be what you are. As George Bernard Shaw once said, be yourself because everyone else is taken. So it's all about being yourself. And these stickers, these Mayans, they're just a fun way to look at other parts of yourself. So over here you have your support energy. So when you look at this bit here, and it says my support energy is, mine's a red serpent. Hands up, red serpents. I think there's 1. No, you're not. You're a world bridger. You're a red serpent. So me and Gary, are you a red serpent?
Yeah, but it's in the
No.
middle.
Okay, let me clarify. This one at the top in the middle is you. Everything else are shadows of you.
Right.
Okay, the top middle one is you. So, Gary here is a red serpent. Wizards? Hands up, wizards. Wizards. Okay, new wizard in the house. Okay, a couple of wizards. So wizards, Gary is our support energy, and we are his support energy. Okay? Good. The hidden one is power of magic. That makes transformation happen in your life. So the one underneath yours directly is your power of magic. So when you meet those people, i.e. blue hands for the wizards. Blue hands? Any blue hands? No blue hands. No power of magic for us wizards. Unfortunate. Okay, so blue eagles. Any blue eagles? We have a couple of blue eagles. You are Janet's power of magic, and she is your power of magic. What that means is when you get together and talk, things shift in a way you couldn't possibly have occurred by yourself. And the other one is your challenge. Now, I'm going to go through all of these in the workshop I'm doing. I've got my first Manchester workshop. You've all got the flyer when you came in. It's Transforming Consciousness. And it's going to be an amazing day of transformation. That's going to happen in here. And there's a whole load of different exercises that we're going to go through. So check that out. I'll go through it more then. Now I'm going to introduce the speakers. So that's the mind stuff. It's too complex to just give you a pick now. But look at other people and speak to them. Now, the 9 talks that are going on. So first we're going to hear from each of the speakers. Just going to give us a brief, because remember you have to pick one of these three, one of these three, one of these three. Okay? So cool. So we'll start with room 1, which is Julie Silver. Tell us, Julie, what you're going to talk about.
I'm going to talk about how to increase your energy and how to feel better and de-stressed through natural ways. And it's not about telling you what you should or you shouldn't have. It's about things that you are ready for a change now, and you're going to come out the talk, workshop, whatever, knowing your next step to being better.
Brilliant, thank you. Isn't it funny when someone puts a camera at you, you just automatically look at the camera? Jill Wright is our second in our room 2, so it's between Julie and Jill Wright. Jill, what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about how to connect with your spirit guides. I believe we've all got spirit guides. We were born with them, and various times in our lives spirit guides come and leave. What is it that stops us from truly connecting with our spirit guides that act as a support, a natural support mechanism for us all? I use the teachings of legacy process in order for you to be able to clear out all the fog of doubt and misgivings that you have about yourself and insecurities, to help you to tap into your spirit guides and really find out how they're going to support you on your life's journey.
Right. Thanks very much. Good pitch. Good pitch. And thirdly is yoga extraordinaire Lisa Jones, who I might say she's got a couple of workshops coming up, which I've encouraged her to do because I went to a workshop of hers and it was brilliant. So Lisa Jones, what are you going to talk about?
Might be a bit more brief than everyone else. The emotional detoxification process of... You alright? Emotional detoxification. Wow.
How did you make that?
I'll tell you what. I don't know. Are you a red serpent? Anyway, where was I in the flow of things? Oh yeah, just a brief talk actually of emotional detoxification through yin and yang yoga. And the yin side of the yoga has been the side of the yoga that's been missing in the West for quite a long time. So it's about rebalancing subtle energies, rebalancing the body's energies, and really just giving you an overview of some of the missing parts of the chakra system as well, which people always go on about the chakras but never really give a full in-depth explanation of bits of the chakras that you really need to know to get everything moving and flowing and feeling great. So that's me.
Brilliant. Thank you.
And I'm sorry about the woman who got choked.
Yeah, can we take that curse off her now? So Lisa's in room 3, Jill's in room 2, and Julie's in room 1. That's in about 5 minutes, so we're just going to run through the others. Howard is after in the next section. Howard, tell us what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about energy medicine, and if you come to my talk, you'll get a chance to see a 10-minute DVD which explains the basics of energy medicine. You'll get the chance to try out this diagnostic tool which detects any harmful energy in devices that you might have, like a mobile phone or a watch, anything electrical that you've got with you. You can test whether it's harmful or not. You can try that out either in the talk or here. And a week on Friday, if you're free, you can have a personal invitation to a meeting where you'll find out more about energy medicine. And if you want to get qualified in energy medicine, I'll tell you how you can do that.
Is that your one-day training course on 9th of April?
That's right. That's a week on Saturday. There's a one-day training course in Manchester.
Excellent.
There's a public meeting the night before that, Friday night.
Thanks, Howard. Angelita, please, you're in room 2. What are you going to talk about?
Hi, I'm Angelita Rusnam. I'm going to talk about EFT and matrix re-imprinting. Some of you, I know, are familiar with EFT and the tapping points that you can use. I've done a course in December with Carl Dawson, one of the EFT masters, on matrix re-imprinting, which is very powerful stuff, takes EFT to a completely new level, one of the great things I think about it is we can get rid of some of the stuff that we carry around with us all the time, the stuff we've picked up throughout our lives that we carry around with us now. It's time to get rid of some of it.
And the computer sorts out all the notes that are in your voice. You might be forgiven for thinking that your voice is just one noise, it's got lots of notes in it. So then that comes out as a voice print, and it shows where the notes are heavy or not. And then but what we're trying to do then is mend the notes, and then bounce everybody back into the right shape.
Brilliant. How do you mend the notes, Helen?
There's lots of different ways of mending notes, Mark.
Lovely. You want to find out? So, that is, you've got Howard's magnetic simulation, you've got Angelique's matrix re-imprinting, and you've got Helen's voice analysis machine, 2 technology and 1 technology. Right, in the third section, we have Paul Ryder. Paul Ryder, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to be doing a talk today called The Greatest Con. It's about an audio program that's going to be recently going on to Amazon. It's an 8-hour thing. It's all about the hidden game of social manipulation, so how people can trigger off your inner fears to get you to do things that you don't want to do, or maybe feel you have to do, so stay in jobs, relationships. Anything your anxiety is triggered off by is the con. So I've got a little model which you can find out if you're in the con, but the trick is that if you're in it, you don't know about it. That's the art of the con. So if you want to find out if you're in the con, come down and I'll talk you through it. Also as well, on the 16th, 17th, can I mention this model?
Of course you can.
16th and 17th, we've got a 2-day life coaching diploma in Manchester Conference Centre. So if you'd like to come down to that, you're more than welcome to. The leaflets are on the desk. Thank you very much.
I wish I'd known, I would have put it on your thing. And secondly, we have Diane. So what are we going to talk about?
Well, I'm actually going to talk about holistic birth from the inside out. And although many of you are way past that point in your life of having children, those of you who are therapists will probably have clients who are. And it's a very unusual thing to actually approach birth from a truly holistic perspective, because the tendency tends to be to focus on the physical things and the mental things, preparing yourself in a certain way, without really exploring some of the inner landscape of what goes on, some of the issues that are more on the emotional side or the psychological side, as well as the fact that this is a real spiritual event as well.